Hello, hello. I just wanted to give a real quick day one update. I just finished stream. I figured, hey, that's a perfect time to give the quick day one update. You can see that, and I'll show it to you again. 7 hours, I just made it to Act 4. I am a very, very slow leveler. I take it very casually, especially in PoE 2. PoE 1, I try and go a bit faster. But, quick update. Staggering Palm sucks so much unbelievable ass early that I just do lightning stuff now. I have my Tempest Bells for fun, but most of what I am doing is Way of the Stonefist. Way of the Stonefist is incredibly strong. I'll tell you a little bit about the mods I use in a second. And I do Hollow Focus. I tried Hollow Form out, but I see no real reason to use Hollow Form as a power charge spender during campaign over Falling Thunder, which is what I am using. Aside from vibes, if you like the vibes, feel free. But I am using Stormwave, just in case I don't have power charges at any given point. This is pretty good, does a good amount of damage, especially with Hollow Palm this early. But for the most part, I am using Killing Palm on the bells and cullable enemies to generate power charges. During bosses, while waiting for bells to spawn, I also use Siphoning Strike on shocked enemies to generate charges. And then I use Falling Thunder to cash out, and I have Tempest Flurry here just to build up combo real quick for Tempest Bell if I feel like throwing down a Tempest Bell. I'll tell you something, I usually don't. I do so much damage that I do not need to. That's the general, how I've been leveling. Again, just got to Act 4, some stuff may change. But, as for the most important thing, Fist of the Stone, these gloves that you can get from Fist of the Stone is so strong. You gain your flat damages as extra. So let me just take them off and show you. The physical and lightning turn to just % extra physical and lightning. The +1 melee turns to quality of all skills. That's really good. The mana turns to more attack damage while on low mana. That's not bad. The crit damage bonus turns into flat crit chance, and for leveling, you gotta get yourself some attack speed on your gloves, because that turns into onslaught on hit, and that is just incredibly strong. Now, there's also unique gloves to think about. I got, and pay no attention to this, I just didn't feel like setting up affinities before starting to play. I've been turning most of my uniques into chance shards so I can try for face breakers. I'd love to see what face breakers are. Please don't spoil it for me. Please don't spoil face breakers for me. Oh, something happened in the chat. Oh, someone got a divine orb already. Crazy. Also, Shark Fin quest gives you some good stuff. Holy. Anyway, can't wait to find out what face breakers are all about. But someone in this PL here, I play in a private league, it's got like probably somewhere between 50 and 70 players. But someone got, I forget what they're called, but they're painters something. Those ones are really good for a physical build. Probably actually good for an elemental build, but I feel like they'd be better for physical. And I got the Loctonial Crest, is that what they're called? The ones that give you... that make it so that you share power charges with your nearby allies. They're alright. I still think that Acolyte Chayula is probably a better support, just based off of the two loves that I've seen. But I still think that Acolyte Chayula is, from that alone, a better support. Lots of cool stuff. I got a Pillar of the Caged God. I'm not going to use it, because I'm trying to go mostly unarmed. And I got a 229 Widow Hail. This is all my currency. I have probably gotten like 20 exalts, but I've just been using them as I pick them up. Got 2 chaos. The league mechanic is quite rewarding. That's what I've gotten these 2 uniques from. It's what I got these chaos orbs from. It's what I got maybe half my exalts from. I'm currently using ward, but I think I might stop using ward. I literally just put it on these pieces of gear and then immediately said maybe I shouldn't have done that. But once I am done with these, once I swap these pieces of gear out, gloves might take a while. I'm probably not going to use ward. Particularly, don't pay attention to my tree, it's fucked. because Hollow Palm needs evasion and energy shield from your equipped armor items to get bonus stats. But that's generally what the kind of vibes are. Falling Thunder, getting that quality is really nice. You get an extra 10% more damage per power charge consumed. Already gets 50% more per 100% more if, but this is an extra 10 on top of that just from the 10 quality that I got from my gloves. Got an 8% crit chance. I haven't scaled a ton into crit yet. The energy shield is a nice to have. Obviously, I've got the storm wave again. I need to change this up. I had it as my shocking thing. That's why it has shock support. As for Falling Thunder, it does so much damage that just elemental armament, heightened charges, and perpetual charge. I'm like deleting bosses. I've got the 6 full charges, default 3 plus 2 plus 1, and my 6 charge. I can definitely tell when I've hit a heightened charge, obviously, but when I do hit a heightened charge, I'm like taking away like 2/3 of a boss's health. Pretty good stuff. I'm using Herald of Thunder, Lingering Illusion just for some extra power charges here and there, and Ghost Dance. Ghost Dance obviously got hit with a decent-sized nerf, but it's still pretty good. It's still nice to have. Killing Palm has just got Thrill of the Kill because you're constantly culling the bells, plus Charge Profusion to give me more charges. Stormwave again has Branching Fissures so that I can just hit a lot of enemies because it still does so much damage with Hollow Palm. And then it also has Elemental Armaments, and then Shock because I was using it for Shock for Siphoning Strike before I got Ascendancy 2 and then just forgot to swap that out. Tempest Flurry just has rapid attacks because it's just there to build combo. Used to have Crescendo, but Crescendo doesn't seem to work with Tempest Flurry, at least not the way I thought it did. Tempest Bell has Magnified Area and Rage. Siphoning Strike also has Charge Profusion. It's got Elemental Armaments too because it does a decent chunk of damage as well. It's not as necessary now, but when I was first leveling and using this because I didn't have the Killing Palm with the bells, I would occasionally just like shock an enemy, even a boss, and this would chunk them, and then I just left it in there. Hollow Focus has cooldown recovery so that the bells spawn more often, and Close Combat just so that they do a little bit more damage. As for the third support, I honestly don't know what to throw in there, so I haven't thrown anything in there yet. It's not like I'm lacking support gems. I've got quite a few. Could do Magnified Area, which Magnified Area might actually be decent. Overabundance maybe, but the reason I'm thinking Magnified Area might be good is because it makes it so they can spawn farther away, and then since they can spawn farther away, they're less likely to spawn right next to each other. And if they don't spawn next to each other, then when I Killing Palm one, its AoE won't pop any of the other ones, so I can actually get the chain to get even more power charges. There's obviously the option to just go for Blind or Maim for some defensive options as well. I think that's it. Tempest Bell, honestly, I haven't noticed a ton with the Rage. I'm probably going to swap the Rage over to Shock so that Stormwave can generate my Rage, and Tempest Bell, since I've leveled it up to the point where I can at least get a limit of 2 bells, then I might grab a Support Gem 4 and Ancestrally boost it. In fact, I believe I have one of those right now. I'm just going to do that here so I don't forget. Over Rage, Ancestral Call, Engrave, and then the Rage will go on Stormwave right there. Nice. So, tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. I've still got 45 minutes to be able to say tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be back again, live, streaming more of this. Hopefully, at the very least, completing the campaign, if not getting deep, well, maybe not deep into maps, but at least, you know, mid-tier maps. They still called maps? I know they're called Waystones, but we can still call them maps, right? Everyone just knows they're maps. Oh yeah, I also got this ring. I don't really care too much about the chaos damage. The armor also applies to chaos damage. Doesn't really matter for me, I don't have any armor. but the Intimidate on hit, they just take 10% increased damage. Pretty good, especially for leveling. This ring needs to be replaced as soon as possible. It's really bad. Preferably with an iron ring of some form. But that's it. I don't think I am physically, mentally, anything capable of making a video less than 10 minutes once I start talking. You're gonna look back at my other videos and see that they're like, I've got like 2 probably within the past like week that are 7 minutes long. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Again, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live probably every day for like at least a week with PoE 2. This game is really fun. They should make Monk bald. Also, my character's name, sorry, you've probably seen it, but it's called Marital Artist, because every time I tried to type martial artist, when searching for the ascendancy, when typing titles and whatnot, I kept on typing marital artist. So my monk is a marriage counselor now.